Now, for like the longest time, like my main goal before I started working for YouTubers or just say like Paul is that I wanted to become a VFX artist, right? That's really what I wanted. Now, if you go to my older videos, pretty much like there's a lot of videos be doing a lot of random VFX kind of shit. You know, yeah, me doing a power punch and God, this video is fucking old. Yeah, okay, that's one of them.
This is just a test. I'm gonna punch a hole in the ground.
God, this shit's so old. But yeah, I mean, like, I was doing like a lot of VFX stuff, you know, in my free time. You know, this is before I started working for Paul, and that's pretty much what I wanted to do. Is mainly this, a lot of VFX stuff. However, I was more aiming towards do like the very cartoony style VFX stuff, you know, because at the time is I was very influenced by Freddie Wong. I did like to watch his stuff a lot. I also like Corridor Digital. I really like watching their stuff, and I got influenced by that kind of like, you know, video making style of creating VFX and other stuff. This stuff took a long time, you know, because I didn't have that good of a computer. It took me almost like a whole week to do this just one VFX, right? Because my computer wasn't slow. I was using the iMac, and it was just shit at the time, you know, by today's standards. But that was my main goal, as being a VFX artist, right? So what changed? Well, short answer is money. Once I started working for, say, Paul, he was giving me like just a little bit of work here and there, right? And I was working in construction, I was working at Walgreens, I had multiple jobs trying to get by, right? As we and Paul started to work more comfortably together, I reached to a point where I asked him, I'm like, hey, you know what? And I really would like to work with you more consistently because, you know, I really liked working with him. And he agreed. So eventually I started to like, you know, stop working less in construction. Eventually I quit Walgreens. You know, I was working a graveyard shift. Through working with Paul, I'm able to sustain myself financially, comfortably. And, you know, he gives me consistent work. I help him consistently and just everything's fine. And unfortunately, something else came up that kind of made me decide to rethink my goals as being a VFX artist, and I guess I might as well talk about it in this video. So there's a movie called Life of Pi, right? And like I have not seen this movie yet, and I definitely need to check it out, right? But you know, there's a lot of CGI in this movie, and pretty much the company that made this, all the VFX for this company, is called Rhythm and Hues. Even though this movie like won like awards and Grammys and other good stuff, unfortunately this company actually ended up going bankrupt, right? There's videos and articles kind of like goes into the detail what happened and why they went to, you know, bankrupt and all this stuff, right? I started like doing some research and like trying to like learn more what the fuck happened, because, you know, since this is something that I was really interested in the sense of becoming like a VFX artist, I wanted to like learn more about how the industry is going. And unfortunately, from what I've read, it's not that good. At the time I'm making this video, this is what I know. So if I'm wrong, please be kind to me. But this is just what I know at the moment, right? So every time I usually search these kinds of like topics, I usually end up in Reddit, right? And like that's something kind of like I read a lot about, just people's perspective on actually working in the studio, you know. And like actually I came across a few articles about like people like talking about what it's like to actually work on film set and other stuff. And if you guys been watching some of my videos, like I probably mentioned a shitload of times, and I hate to repeat myself, but you know, me working in the construction field, I've worked and had the lifestyle where I wake up at 4 in the fucking morning, take a shower, get ready. By the time it's 5 o'clock a.m., I leave the house. I'm out working all day. I come home at 6 or 7, just take a shower, eat something, then fucking drink some fucking beer, pass out a little bit, and then fucking like wake up again at 4 o'clock in the morning and repeat the cycle. And I did that for like the longest time. And honestly, I got tired of it. You know, I didn't want that lifestyle again. So yeah, so when I started to work on film projects, you know, for like friends and other stuff like that, and it's almost like it was like the same shit. Now it was different in the sense like, oh right, I'm in the film. Yeah. But I mean, like the thing is like, it sucks to say, but like the truth is a lot of like the stuff I worked on didn't go anywhere, you know, and then, like that's kind of does deter your fucking motivation to do anything, you know, because like a lot of like projects I worked on didn't really go anywhere. So, you know, there's, like I said, there's plenty of articles I read that pretty much like talks about like film unions, you know, film worker unions trying to like actually, instead of having 18-hour days, they want to have 12-hour days of work and all this stuff. And, you know, this is just me reading off the internet. So again, I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to this kind of shit, but you know, that's one, the thing is like a lot of this stuff is mainly all like contract stuff like that. So the moment like they're done with the project, they have to turn around and look for another work, right? I'm on my way to being 40, right? So I'm not that fucking young anymore. And by young, I mean like being very driven to emotion projects. You know, when you're young, you're like, yeah, I want to be a punk rocker. I want to be a musician. I want to do this. You want to do that. You know, you're driven by emotion a lot, right? Once reality starts kicking in, and like, you know, you need to like depend on yourself financially. It becomes like a different fucking like story, right? I wanted more of financial consistency in my life, right? Because like having that uncertainty of being like paid or not, it just became old, right? Because that was starting to happen a lot during like the financial crash in 2008. Me and my dad, we had our business, but like we were just working, and like there was never really enough money, and that just became such a fucking strain in our life. And I just did not want that, right? When I approached Paul, I'm all like, hey, you know what? I'd be more than happy to help you, but I would like something consistent, you know? Not a lot, but something consistent, right? So we work something out, and we have like a work relationship balance where now it's like, you know, I'm fine. And my God, you have no idea, like me, you know, at this point in my life, like, you know, like I said, I'm on my way to being 40, having that consistent lifestyle where I'm like, oh, mate, I don't have to worry about shit. It's great. Now, if you're a young kid and you're hearing me saying this kind of shit, I don't want me to try to demotivate you from like doing whatever it is you want to do, right? Because like, you know, that dream and goals is pretty much what's important, right? But as I got older, pretty much my dreams and goals got different. So now I'm at a point now where it's like, it's not necessarily me being like the world's best director, being working the best VFX studio and all that shit. Pretty much now it's like my goal is to have like the best life that I can, you know, and it's been happening. And on the weekends, me and my girlfriend, we go out all the time. We're doing stuff, you know, we're doing cruises. I'm traveling, you know, it's a different goal now, right? Not only that, on top of it, I have a job where I'm like having so much fun, you know, like I'm actually reaching out to people. People are coming to me asking me for questions and advice on how they can become either filmmakers, how to edit better and all this stuff. And I never thought that was going to happen. You know, it's like, wow, I'm actually at a point where I'm so glad and blessed to be where I'm at, right? But yeah, there's a lot about change and all this stuff, right? So I don't know. So to end this video, I think like what I want to try to get at is pretty much like, for me, I think consistency is more important